what's up? You know what time it is. It's time for the best 120 minutes of your day. The Chop Shop, the nation's #1 urban sports talk show, and also your midday sports happy hour. Yours truly, Robert Hatter, alongside Jim Hicks, coming to you live from Houston, Texas. But we broadcasting all over the world. Hold on a second, y'all. Via Facebook Live and YouTube Live. I'm trying to get some stuff set up here. It's what's the day? What's that day? It's Baby Friday. It's out Thursday, but it's everybody else is it's out Thursday, but it's we call it Baby Friday because we're not here on Friday. We take a break to recharge our batteries so we can get back to y'all on Monday. But still a great day in sports. A lot of stuff been happening, man, and a lot of stuff I just don't get to share on the show because we just don't have enough time. And but first of all, I just wanna know first. Let me check out my starting five first. Baby Friday starting five. Let me get them out the way first. That my man is he done made it. But starting five today, who we affectionately call the starting five, because guess what they do? They started to show off. They just first five people on the feed. And I like to acknowledge them every single day. We got Rod Wells, we got Kim Jackson, we got Thaddeus Moody. Thank you, Thaddeus, for the information on that young lady. Look, Rick Wilmore and Daryl Anderson. And Gary Sinclair is the sixth man of the day. But I see all of y'all. I'm going to go down there and see who I see. I see Alex. I see you, Marissa. Marissa, you something else yesterday. Walter Yates, Ivan Pettit, Rice Owl's greatest. Ivan Pettit is in the building. Anissa Moore, I call her the first lady of the gym in Humble. Who's that? Chris Charles, Corey Willis. Who was Barry McDonald? What's up, Barry? Trey Phillips, my girl basketball expert, Trey Phillips, Jeremy Davis, Dale Griggs. Who else we got? Craig Lilly, where you been, man? Shanquetta Pelser. Congratulations, I saw where your son graduated. Who else we got on there, man? I'm just going. Jessica, hey Jessica. Hey Miss Holcomb. Hey my Cora. What's going on, y'all? It's Baby Friday. Let me tell y'all something. I don't know where to stop because I know Chris gonna be on here in a minute, y'all. I don't like how y'all handled me and Chris yesterday. Hey, Crystal, I don't know. I don't really like how y'all handled us yesterday. But first of all, I just want us to take time out, y'all, because I'm in a gratitude moment in this stage of my life, being appreciative of stuff and the stuff we have and the health and the blessings we have. I'm just looking on the Chop Shop. I've been seeing all of y'all over this last year, and all of y'all still healthy. And I think about that, man. We got to take time out to be appreciative of things. And because I am very grateful for everything that I have and the things that I'm doing in my life and my families are doing in their lives. And if you're new to the show, your first time on the show, this is a different kind of show. We're intentional about doing certain things. We're intentional about running out. This is what we do on the Chop Shop. We run out there. Hey, Michelle. Oh, my God. She just made my day. The Chop Shop, if you're just joining us and just knowing about the Chop Shop, we intentionally walk out in the world's messiest intersection where race and culture, sports, high school sports, summer basketball. We sit in that messy intersection. It's very messy. If you watch this show, you'll see the nuances of it. And we sit in this, we talk about it, we debate about it, we get mad at each other about it. But guess what we do? We sit down and we work these things out and we get up and dust off our hands. And guess what we do? We go out and put some of these things into action. And that's what we do every day. We intentionally. I mean, on purposely. I know that's not a word, but we on purposely. Oh, thank you, baby. And we do this every single day. Jimmy and I and Chris been coming back on, and y'all, I got to shout out to some man. I saw young man Nick Anderson, young man, his dad Michael Anderson. I know it's his dad, his uncles. Um, man, been knowing the kid. Wait a minute, I knew his daddy before the kid was born. Let's put it. I knew him when he was just a glimmer in his dad eye. And the young man, I'm gonna put him on the screen, y'all. I got to acknowledge this, man. And they call it Rock Nasty. Went to University of Texas. A lot of y'all might know Michael Anderson. That's his government name, but they call him Rock Nasty. But check this out: when a young kid you've been knowing all his life, baseball player signs with the Minnesota Twins. Let me tell y'all something. You know how how we got to be proud of our friends' kids. If it ain't happened to my kid, it ain't happened to Mr. Fobbs' kid. It might have didn't happen to Marissa's kid. But guess what? I'm just as happy for him. Shout out to Michael Anderson. Y'all check his career out. Nick Anderson. Check his career out. But this what we do. This the kind of stuff we should be ignoring. You remember, I always tell us, there's two structures going out. It's a social structure, how they look at us, but it's a governance structure, and that's how we see each other. That's how I see this young man. I'm just so proud of him and his family. Man, I know this young kid been playing baseball. But this is a great time, y'all, to share the show. Right now, I'm not going any further. I got too much good stuff, and y'all ain't doing nothing. I'm sitting up here doing all this work. I'm gonna get me a drink, a water out of here, and y'all share the show. And do me a favor, if you're not a subscriber of YouTube, get you and your friends to go over to YouTube and subscribe. We're in a race to 1,000 subscribers, and we're almost there. Let's get there. Y'all can do it. Let's do it. How many friends have you? Hey, I did it the other day on the golf course. I told you the cart girl came. You know, they bring you a cart and bring you some. I said, come here. I said, you like sports? She said. And we got to talking. I said, let me see your phone. She said, okay. I said, go to Chop Shop HTX. She said, I never heard of that. I said, yes, go to your phone and subscribe to the Chop Shop. She's been a avid listener of the Chop Shop. Y'all be surprised. This information, y'all, we've been giving, y'all, it's helping so many people out. I'm telling you, some of these days, when I get permission, I'm gonna read some of these emails I've been getting. Just hit the like button, and then you can share it. Hit the like button, hit the share. Just share the show. And I ain't lying. You know, like I told y'all, I understand some of y'all don't want y'all friends to know that you listen to the Chop Shop. I know. I know. Jimmy to help me. Yeah, no. I don't like Jimmy. I don't like Robert. I understand that. I understand. But then just share with your other friends. Okay? Not them ones who tell you, you telling you don't like us. Just share with your other friends. It's okay. We know it and we understand it. Ain't no sweat off our back, y'all. But I was thinking about something. I'm thinking about this Tulsa race. The massacre of Black Wall Street and Tulsa. It's a whole lot of stuff going on. I hope y'all are up to date on it. We don't have time to talk about it as much on the show. I'm just gonna give y'all breadcrumbs to lead y'all to go a little bit deeper. It was more than just Tulsa that had thriving Black enterprises. North Carolina, Arkansas. It's a lot more than just Tulsa. It's some more parts of Oklahoma that had, hey, Mindy's back. Yes, but we got to understand. And you know what I was thinking about, Mindy? I'm glad you're here, Mindy. Share the show, cause I don't wanna. Y'all share the show one more time. Share, just share. Because it's something I was thinking about. The reason we had that massacre is America hate when we do for ourselves. That's why, y'all, when I come on this show, I always talking about us working together. And I know some of us, we can't work with stuff. And y'all got to get me down. I know that because some people that look like me, I don't want to work with. But I'm not going to give everybody a death sentence. You follow me? So everybody ain't going to work together. That's okay. In that community, in any community, everybody's not going to work together. But something dawned on me. The reason I'm saying this again now, the reason that we have a mask in America, because America hate when we do for ourselves. If you go to Baltimore, they got a little Italy. Okay? That's why we not to travel. When you go to New York, where my son lives, you can go to Chinatown. But nowhere in America you can go to Little Africa. Nowhere, Mindy. They don't want us to have nothing. And Tulsa was the closest thing to it. These type of places were the closest thing. And it's what it means when you have cooperative economics. It sounds good, but African Americans have a rough time doing for themselves. Tell you why. No excuse. Check this out. Y'all don't understand. What I'm finna tell you now, I know this because I've lived this. Check this out, Father. African Americans have a rough time doing for self. Let me show you why it's rough. If we go, I'm gonna put all of them. If we go to Wells Fargo and try to get a small business loan, go do it. Take your black butt to Wells Fargo and try to get a small business loan. But that same bank, y'all got to hear me on this one now. That same bank that won't give you that small business loan, they'll give you a loan for a used car. They'll give you a loan on it. So when we try to do for ourselves, it's kind of different. It's a different fight. It's a different kind of battle. Cooperative economics. Yes, that's what I said. Hey, y'all. That's why I'm always, our people in positions of power, how I try to protect them and try to understand them. Because, yes, Jess, Wells Fargo will let you buy that used raggedy ass depreciating asset, a car. But they ain't gonna give you no small business loan. Go try it. And come back and talk to me. I know people that work there. Man, let me tell you something, y'all. We got to do better. Chris Walker is in the background. I'm waiting on him to come in because I got so much. It's stuff that I was talking about. I mean, it's so much stuff. We got a great guest coming on today. So when you have Chris, I'll wait on Chris to get, they putting on his makeup. We had great steak. Troy Pradia of the Cox Pradia Law Firm have all of your, man, he was talking to me about some stuff that I didn't know about personal injury and never studied that area. Personal injury and what to do. I'm gonna give y'all some practical stuff to do when you have an accident. You know, because a guy called me the other day, Robert, I don't know what to do. Michael Anderson, Nick's dad is on. I've already talked about Nick. And since his dad is back on there, I'm going to put his picture on the screen already. Oh, that's not Nick. I'm going to put Nick's picture on the screen. Signed with the Minnesota Timberwolves, one of our own. Minnesota Twins. I'm sorry. I'm thinking about the Minnesota Timberwolves. And I got a reason to think about them. But young man, been playing baseball all his life. So proud of him. And I've already talked about it, Rob. But since you popped on the screen, I got to talk about him again. Let's share the show right now. Let me get Chris. Chris is getting pretty for us, y'all. I guess for y'all. He ain't getting pretty for me. I don't know what he doing. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to make sure. Hold on, y'all. Something. I got to make sure this. He said my Mac battery is my Mac battery is low. Let me tell y'all something. If this Mac battery go out, the whole show goes out. So I got to make sure it's back up to speed. Hold on. Let me look again. Hold on. Thank God. Oh, there we go. Yes. Let me tell y'all something. Little stuff like that would cause a show, but thank God they gave me a said, wait a minute, Robert, your thing's not plugged in. But matter of fact, Chris, let me bring Chris in. Chris, let me bring you in, Chris, and welcome you to the Chop Shop. I mean, look at you. What's going on today?
Yo!
Chris, I just shared a couple of things, but Chris, I want to piggyback on that. But how you doing? Talk to my people for a second, Chris.
I'm good, man. I don't know what you got that makeup comment from, man. But what's happening, man? Chop Shop.
Which comment?
Tonight is a pivotal night. Tonight is a pivotal night. Landon, let me tell you something. Landon. Come on, man. Come on, man.
Hey, Chris.
LeBron. First of all, LeBron. Paul Miranda right about Luka, man. Hey, let me tell you something, man.
Yes, go. Let's talk about it. We can talk about it. I'd rather talk about it when Jimmy get here, because he's gonna try to come back and talk about it again. And take that, hey Chris. It's all right now, but if it start giving me feedback, these got to come out. But keep going.
They're not on. That's
okay.
They connect to my phone.
Okay.
But listen though. That dude Luka, man.
Yeah, he real.
You know, it's one of those things where you look at basketball and say basketball is a game that came from the urban community. Mm-hmm. And I remember Larry Bird when I was a kid, just being upset that Larry Bird was unathletic and doing all the stuff that he was doing. Mm-hmm. But I'm watching this dude. Let me tell you something, man. Some of them dudes need to get in the gym, man. And I was with a couple of Knicks last night. I was hanging out with some Knicks after I was like, I'm looking at these dudes like, man, y'all you in the league? Okay. You know what's funny? So I'm out. I don't want to say the dudes' names. I'm like looking at these two dudes, right? We sitting there having drinks and stuff. I'm like, why? Do these kids really think they can play in this league? Because I wouldn't want the good dudes, just so you know that. I wouldn't want the good dudes. I was with some dudes that log in minutes, but I wasn't with the good dudes. Player of the year, first team all leagues, barely in the league, man. I'm like, and people actually think they could get to that league.
Yeah,
that's crazy to me.
Yeah,
you know, so I'm sitting there picking a brain.
But Chris, like, listen to me, Chris. I know, and I'm gonna have this side. I don't mind them wanting to get in that league. They should want to get in that damn league. I wanted to get in that league. So I'm not mad at them.
But you was terrible though, so that don't really count. But what I'm saying is, because you had them tight shorts on. But what I'm saying is, I'm talking about dudes that are actually possibly decent players and don't realize how hard it is to get to that thing, man. I'm not saying not to try it. I mean, it was a reflection moment. I'm sitting there hanging, taking shots. I'm like, yo, man, like, damn.
So you was in there with some former players? You were with some former players? Huh?
Oh, they play now. No, they played in the game last night that you watched. With Ice Trey destroy him in.
Okay, I got
you. Game. Both of them played in the game.
Okay.
And I'm sitting there going like, man, Hatter might be right about that LaMarcus Aldridge thing, because these dudes gonna be doing the same thing in about a year.
Homeboy, keep talking.
I was like, damn, Hatter, you might be right.
Coach, I'm living it. I'm living it.
Let me stop.
But I live it though, Chris. But Chris, we're going to go there because I know Jimmy going to come on and we're going to go there a little bit. But you know what? I was just thinking about that, man. You remember I was telling y'all about how I think the way we see sports and how we do things, this Naomi Osaka thing, I can never put it to rest because I believe I told you the pendulum is swung And I believe a lot of people, I think, have missed that pendulum. You know, sometimes we miss that wave. You know, I remember when Colin Kaepernick, I told you yesterday, Crick, he told us something when he took a knee, and then he made more money than he had ever made playing football. He made more money. Yeah, after the knee thing, and we were about, you know, I hear people talk about, they don't let Colin, man, Colin don't.
Colin don't want to play football
no. I got to help him out. Y'all remember they gave him a settlement. Do y'all know he never said how much that settlement was?
Exactly.
He never disclosed it.
Exactly.
He told all that shit. He never disclosed it. So guess what? He all right. I'm not going to watch that NFL to get Colin. He's not coming back. Okay? So, but guess what? His Nike contract, Chris, I'm telling you, his Nike contract, he don't have to play football.
I mean, you know, he benefited.
But it's a game change. I'm not talking about the benefit. And then I talked about Naomi. A lot of people didn't know. They told me yesterday, Robert, I didn't know Naomi was that. She made $55 million. Asked me, Robert, she made that much. She made $55 million last year. More than any woman in history per a year. Okay? And guess what? Guess what, Chris? Only 5.2 of that money was hitting the ball at the French Open, and I know.
Yeah, but that other.
No. I'm just telling you that is where
I'm telling you the other 50 million is because she can hit the ball.
Yeah.
So LeBron gets paid 40 million, but he got another 800 million off the floor. So she ain't by herself, partner.
Yeah, I didn't say.
They all make more.
But hold on.
I shouldn't say they all make more.
Hold up. This is my narrative.
Go on.
Okay?
Go on.
Okay. She realized these companies, all these companies, the French Open, they rely on people. Who that said that the other day about people? Who that came on here? Somebody was talking about people the other day. What quarterback? Aaron Rodgers. When Aaron Rodgers said, it's okay. But guess what? These leagues rely on people. You were just talking to some people last night that play on the league rely on these people. Let me tell you something. It's not, I'm telling y'all, I never thought I'd say this, Chris. It's not about the $1 billion owners anymore. They can't do without, no franchise can do without these players. Mark Cuban can't play. No matter, excuse me.
I mean, the guy
Mark Cuban can't have the Dallas Mavericks without those 12 players on.
And neither can those cashiers at Walmart and the people working in the audio-visual area that are never there after 8 o'clock.
I totally agree. Nobody's watching women tennis right now. A lot of people. If Venus, Serena, Coco, and Naomi's not playing, I'm telling you, I'm looking at the ratings. You can bring all the Russian players, Chris, because you like them kind of people. You can bring all the Russian players you want. Ain't nobody gonna watch it, Chris. So all I'm telling y'all, to me, this was a check move. I'm talking about playing chess right now. You know how you check it before I checkmate you? Naomi said check. I don't know how the tennis world is going to respond. They responded in them little words. I don't know what they're cooking up behind the scenes. But I'm sure she has a checkmate move up her sleeve too. I think people are saying, let me tell you something. I think, you just mentioned the Walmart people. I think people are saying to me, you rent my time. You don't own me. It's a new generation. You rent. See, Chris, CBS might own you. But some of these athletes and some of these players and some of these companies and some of these people are saying, you rent my time, Walmart. You don't own me. And I think that's what Naomi did.
Because she's an individual, because she's playing an individual sport? Is that why you're saying that?
I'm talking about the Walmart worker too.
Because they own, you're right. You know, there's certain things.
You rent my time. You don't own my body.
Okay, no one's talking about your body, but you make a living working for somebody who owns something. So let me put this in a different light. Robert Hatter owns a team. He's the owner of the Charlotte Bobcats, right? And the player says, and you own a team and you're part of the ownership, the league, and you guys have stuff that's mandated, and you're an African-American owner. And they say, Robert, ESPN pays this much of these guys' salary. This deal in China, so Daryl Morey, ignorant but, pays this much of their salaries. I need you to make sure that your players sit at this press conference after the game. You're an owner now, Robert. You're not a player. I get it, Robert. It makes sense. But, Robert, you're in the big boy chair now. It's different over here. Everybody can't breathe this air at this summit, this Acme. Everybody don't get to do that. So I get what they're saying about their emotions, their feelings, but you in the big chair, big dog.
Chris, I know, excuse me, Chris, I know people that's making $50,000 a year now, okay? They have a voice now. All we saying, you rent me. You don't own my body. That's all they saying. And Jock, I must say he disagree. I don't care what you disagree about. You're not that important right now. So therefore, I think these people have power. Naomi says she had power. Chris Walker really got power. You can walk off that set, but guess what? They got the power to withhold your check.
Exactly, that's true.
You can be heard now by your employer. You have a choice now. Let me tell you something. You have more power and agency now. Hold up. I put it like this, Chris. Back when they had the bus boycotts, them people still went to work for them white people. But them white people couldn't make them ride their bus. So they had control of their body. I get to your work, but you can't make me ride that bus because people were trying to make them people back there don't study the civil rights movement. They was trying to make them ride the bus. No, you got to ride the bus. No, you don't.
Yeah, because it affected their industry.
Oh, thank you. Naomi saying, listen, you don't own my body. And one thing I like about Nike knows that the future of their consumer base, Chris Walker, is not just in this country, but it's based on a consumer base of all over the world where a lot of people look like Naomi, Osaka.
Who looks like a Naomi?
I mean, people all over the world.
Oh.
The pandemic has taught us a lot. It taught me a whole lot. A lot of people out there saying, I need money. I want money. But let me tell you something, y'all. Money is not worth your mental health. And you got on here yesterday.
Whoa. Don't be pointing fingers now.
No. You got on here yesterday. No, because some people called me and said, was that dude serious?
Well, because I have a different view.
No. Yeah. They don't know you, Chris. They just ask you, were you serious?
Yeah.
Because you you have money, you can't have anxiety.
I didn't say that. That's not what I said. Because I know a lot of people with money with anxiety and
that ain't what you said yesterday.
Problems.
That ain't what you said yesterday.
No. What I said was that if we're going to have a conversation, right? All I'm saying is these guys, and there may be people in the minority that agree and the majority that disagree. God bless you. That's your opinion. All I'm saying is the same way that I deal with these kids when they situations don't work out the way they want. Everybody goes through. Let me finish. All I'm saying is everyone has mental issues or everyone has mental breakdowns. It happens in all walks of life, right? And all I'm saying is that in these moments, and I'm not picking on Mark. I mean, I have an opposite opinion. I'm not picking on him and I'm validating it. These dudes don't want to hear that stuff when they're going through it until what? Something doesn't work the way they like. And then the first thing
Chris, just yesterday, stop. Bubba Watson is one of the top golfers in the world. He on top of his game, right? He just said yesterday, he's suffering from the same damn thing. He on top of the world.
So is it like the pandemic? We gonna all start wearing masks and say we all got mental issues?
No, because people didn't like to come out and say it because clowns come on here and talk about them. We got people.
No one's talking about them.
I got something for you. And look, and I'm just not talking about the $55 million folks. I'm talking about the $30,000 folks too, right?
Yeah, talk about them.
Who, hold up, okay. Who are saying, I value me over this check you're giving me.
So that
you're giving me this check, hold on. I value me over this check. So if I'm coming to this $30,000 job, I'm going to go find me another one because I value my mental health. And if you ain't thinking, I'm telling you, Chris, I did my research. Hold on. You giving me this check, you're not paying for my mental health. Now you can talk. You're giving me this check. I mean,
people act like, you know, I guess people are liking being mentally, I don't want to use the word be out of turn, mentally disturbed, or having mental issues is like coming out as being gay to your parents or coming out being gay in the NFL. You know, like you can't do it. If you do it, people are going to think you're crazy.
You around here talking about them now.
I'm not talking about them. All I'm doing is giving a comment. Listen, man, two things can be true at the same time.
No, it can't.
Yes, they can. That is not true. Two things can be true at the same time. And
it's subjective.
All I'm telling you is that just because someone says something doesn't absolve you from having an opinion on it. I'm not saying.
Well, opinion is like assholes. Everybody can have one.
Okay,
Chris?
Then everybody can say a lot of things.
Yes.
You say a lot of things.
Yes.
So what I'm saying is I just don't agree with all of it. I'm looking
at
people
Chris,
I don't agree with all of it.
So guess what? So isn't it okay for me not to agree with what you say? You act like
Absolutely.
I can't. Okay, all right.
But what I'm saying is don't get mad at me and say I'm out of touch because I don't agree with you.
I didn't say you out of touch. I said somebody called me and said, is this guy serious? That's all he said.
I don't give a damn who called you. People call me and say, is Hatter serious? I'm like, yo, man, it's an opinion show. It's my opinion. Okay? So I really don't, it doesn't really bother me. You know what I'm saying?
Unbelievable. Keep going.
Listen, man, I don't have to agree with all of it, man. I don't have to.
Ain't nobody asking you to agree with it. But you even can't. Hold up. You vehemently defended your stance, and then you came back this morning and said, Hatter, you might be right. I was with some of them illusional ass guys last night. And now
I didn't say you was right. I said something about them playing in the NBA. I was making light of it, Hatter. I was making light of it. I say because these dudes gonna be unemployed soon. I was making light of it. That's all I was saying.
Come on, keep talking.
That's all I'm saying.
Go.
But anyway, though. Carry on, as Big Perk said. Carry on. That's my thing, man.
You know what, Chris?
Like, I consider to have a conversation with someone,
said,
and I can debate with the best of them. No, I consider to have a conversation. Chris, right? So you and I have the spirit of debate.
No, it's okay.
Chris, we can reach an impasse on a subject and not agree. But what people are not going to do to me is dictate, because I'm telling you right now, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about in general. And you're a smart guy, and I'm a smart guy too. And I'm gonna tell you this, bruh. Like when you get to that top chair, right? When you get to that top chair, you're dealing with some people. You're dealing with crazy stuff, man. It ain't about just making money, but you need process and you need procedure and you need to have rules. Because if you don't have rules, there'll be anarchy. And guess what? The people got to follow rules. Don't always like the rules. And guess what? They're gonna have mental issues. And I'm not saying that we don't need to do things.
But what if the rules are archaic and outdated? You're changing your. Hey, wait a minute. One of your favorite words is, I pivoted. Ain't it all right for the pivot? You could have stayed in your old archaic Chris self, but you said, I pivoted out of that, Robert, because I had to go here. I had to pivot. Is it okay for the people at the table, the powerful white people? Is it okay for them to pivot?
When you're playing live action sports, when the game is over, people want to know the reaction. They want to know what happened. They want to write a story. And you're saying, screw those people. And I'm like, okay.
I never said,
I said. Prepared questions. Let's do prepared questions. And then so if
I never said that. Chris, I never said it. I never said that.
You said, well, why don't they prepare the questions or something?
I never said that. I've never, go back and read the tape. I've never said that. Don't come out of my mouth. That don't come out of my mouth. That don't come out.
So what should we do?
That didn't come out of my mouth.
What should we do?
I just said, I don't have no solution for it. I'm just supporting. Hold on. I'm supporting Naomi. See, that's what your damn problem was. You think I'm not, dude, I don't own a network. I don't own nothing. So, and I learned, I don't have a heaven or a hell to put none of them people. So guess what? I can't tell them what to do. But guess what? I can support Naomi. I can support LaMarcus Aldridge. That's all I did to you. I wasn't trying to tear down your establishment. I know who you work for.
Whoa. Why are you calling my establishment?
You work for them, Chris.
I'm just saying process and procedure, bro.
No. There's rules. Process and procedure. Chris.
There's rules to everything.
Chris, I don't have to because I don't work for them.
I get it. But we're also having another conversation. I'm with you. But all I'm saying is you don't just get to, you know, you used to say to me all the time, man, we need to start our own league. Because in our own league.
Never said that.
Oh, my God, Hannah.
No.
We need to start our own leagues. You never said anything like that?
Never.
Oh, my God. You in the N-word, boy.
Come on, Chris. Chris, I know you value my, Chris, I'm going to put all of this stuff in a book so you can read it because you don't retain. You better start taking notes. You get mad at me because I take notes, but you need to start notes. You know what I learned, y'all? Y'all know I learned something a long time ago. Y'all sitting here listening to this. This is what I love about my people. This is what I love about this Chop Shop. Knowledge, y'all. Because Chris said, both things can be right at the same time.
Yeah, two things can be true.
Okay, two things can be.
Yeah.
Knowledge, to me, I used to say, knowledge is the key to freedom. Just hear me. But the key to knowledge is it's got to be checked carefully. I used to think that knowledge was power. That's not necessarily true because you can learn the wrong thing. To y'all who don't believe, I don't mean to insult you, but if I do, I don't care. Jesus said that the only thing that can set you free is not knowledge, but knowledge of the truth. It's dangerous, ladies and gentlemen, to learn the wrong thing well. And I'm going to repeat that. It's dangerous, ladies and gentlemen, to learn the wrong thing well. There are some, and you can interject anytime, there are some people that are experts in error. So knowledge doesn't mean you're smart, because what you may have learned may not be true. The most dangerous thing for a person to have is knowledge that is erroneous. And they believe that it's true. The most dangerous human beings I've ever met in my life are those who had zealous error. People with zeal who are dead wrong. Chris Walk. And Chris, and it causes a great tragedy in our history of humanity, Chris. And I think I told you this story the other day. Most of the problems of our past are results of zealous, erroneous people. Zealous, erroneous people. People who had
Let me ask you a question.
Hold on.
Describe erroneous. Describe erroneous.
I'm finna show you. I'm finna erroneous.
You told me I can interject at any time.
Hold on. No. Okay. I'm finna give it to you.
Give it to me.
Okay. You know I got an answer to it. People who had information that was wrong, but they thought it was right, and they were zealous about it. Here we go. Hitler, for example. Never forget this. Hold on. I know y'all frown up, but it's this history.
I said, ooh.
This history. Hitler, he believed that everyone else was subhuman. And the Aryan race was the only true human race.
Okay.
And that era, Chris, erroneous, that era made him massacre millions of people.
Okay.
Got another one.
Can we get one during the same time in the U.S.? Why was that was happening over there? What was going on in the United States?
Yeah, okay, but I'm just talking about error. You asked me to give you an example of zealous error. Hold on.
Okay.
Okay. I can't give y'all the mother damn example. I'm just telling you
an example.
Going
on simultaneously
you might. America, okay, you might have. You can say it. You can say it. I got another one for you. Where is Dr. Newsom? Dr. Newsom.
Dr. Newsom on there.
Dr. Newsom. Here we go, Dr. Newsom. The Crusaders, who were Christians, were in error when they killed thousands of people all over Europe because they had a theological error and tried to force people to come to Jesus with the sword. It's amazing what we can do with error. That's why I always try to I don't mind y'all fact checking me because I want to be right. I don't want to give y'all the wrong damn information. But they defend this error. They defend it vehemently. Because that's what they learned. I ain't mad at them, Chris. There's a lot of stuff.
Who is they? Who's they?
Chris.
Who is they?
Whoever. Wait a minute, Chris. Who's ever
who is they?
Chris, there's a lot of people. Chris, there's a lot of people that have info. Hold on, Chris. Okay. It's a lot of people, Chris, that has learned the wrong thing.
Okay, you
want me to give you an example?
Can I interject? Because there's a lot of wrong things that still have not been solved that go on in our country that we accept every day. Erroneous. Okay, that go on in our country every day. Forget about Hitler, because that's terrible too. But what about what goes on in this country? I can name 100 things.
Tell me what's going on in this country. Tell me.
Police violence. Is that erroneous? When you have young, let me finish. When you have young black cops, you have black cops that work on the police force, and you ever see them speak up?
Chris, I don't mean to interrupt you. But let me help you
interrupted me then.
I don't mean to. I'm just Chris. I think, Chris, and let me tell you something. I wouldn't stop you, but you got a history. To know a man, know his history. Okay. You got a history of not listening to my words.
Well, okay,
and I said knowledge of the truth. Some people have got a lot of knowledge. It's some smart ass people got a lot of knowledge, but they learn the wrong things, Chris. Chris, I can
Bro, let me tell you something.
Okay.
The truth can be subjective. The truth. Okay. What is the truth? Okay.
Well, I know who's the ultimate truth.
Think about that. There are things that are factual, but everybody has their own truth. It depends on their background.
Everybody don't have their own truth, Chris. Yes, everybody have their own damn opinion. Everybody don't have their own truth. The truth is truth. That's why I told you a second ago. You talking about, well, both two things can be truth in the same. Hell no. It's only one truth, Chris. One.
What truth is that?
No. But you can't say, you say everybody has their own truth. Oh, everybody has their own opinion. Jesus is the truth and the light.
What I'm saying is, we're not talking about that.
I'm always talking about that.
Okay, I feel you. Okay. What I'm saying is, if you come from certain demographics and that's all you know, you think that's your truth. So what you're saying is
no. You don't think that's your truth? That's just what you've learned. I just said you can learn the wrong things.
Who decides what the truth is?
I put it like this. Okay, who decides? Okay. So somebody had to teach Hitler that the Aryan race was the superior race and everybody was subhuman. I gave you a damn example. All you had to do is glean from that example. Glean from that example. I gave you a great example. Check this out. All you had to do is say, somebody been teaching this, but that's his truth. That was Hitler's. It was an error. Not.
Do me a favor. So do me a favor. Let's forget about Hitler because that's atrocity. I mean, we can.
No. I gave you. No. Use the principle of it. Somebody taught him.
Next question. Because I want to talk about something in a second. Let's forget it. Let's take the focus off Hitler and whatever. Let's talk about something in this country where everybody says that you say is erroneous and it's not the truth.
No.
Making a
no. Give me an example. Give me an example.
No, because you talking
no. I'm asking you a question.
Why we got to talk about Hitler? Let's talk about something.
I can talk about him. I'm talking about. You didn't listen to me. See, put your defensive down. Put your defensive down. I know. All I said, I wasn't talking about Hitler. I'm talking about somebody he had to learn somewhere that what he believed, and he believed it he believed it, Chris.
Yeah.
And so that was his truth, Chris.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, it was an error. Because bring me in this country.
No. It's an error because of what? That's why I'm trying to get you to go.
Because he's not. Hold up. I'm gonna tell you why it's an error. Because guess what? The Aryan race, everybody is not subhuman to the damn Aryan race. That's why it's a damn lie.
So the Constitution in the United States is a lie too, right?
Yeah, they lied. but hold on. Guess what they did it? They did it. You remember why they did it, right?
Okay, I'm listening.
They didn't want you to have a full vote. So they had to put, Chris, they had to put it, so you couldn't vote. You got to be, in order for you not to vote, you got to be 3/5 of human. So they 3/5 of human, you can't vote because he got more slaves than me. He can vote, he can have them vote for more stuff and they'll win. Chris, that was an error. That was an error. The Constitution, Robert Hatter said, hell no, I'm not no goddamn, excuse my language, 3/5 of a man.
Yeah.
So guess what? But they said we hold these truths except that's your problem. You've been reading too many of their books. You've been reading too many of their books and not been reading these books.
Listen. I'm not going to attack you like you attacked me. All I'm going to say is I wanted you to do something relative to what's going on over here, not what's going on over there. All right? And that's all I wanted to do. And you were absolutely right. You're absolutely right.
Chris, so back to what, Chris, I love it. And you made me explain it a little bit more. See, Chris.
Because you know why? Because you know why I make you explain it, Hatter? And I love the people on the Chop Shop feed. You're just not gonna get up here and say whatever you want.
I don't want to.
That's why I'm gonna challenge you and make
you supposed to, baby. I love it
because you might be a guy.
Now, I got a question.
Be a guy that's out there putting out BS.
I got a question.
So why would you be questioning?
Hey, Chris, say it again.
I say because you might be a guy putting out propaganda. So we didn't know you know what you're talking about if you have a platform.
I understand it.
So if you can't explain it, you shouldn't be talking about it.
But Chris,
and then saying it's truth.
Chris, all I've given Chris.
And it's your opinion, by the way. But I will leave that alone, though.
Okay.
We'll leave that alone.
All right.
Because it's your opinion.
All right.
We'll leave it alone.
Okay.
Let's carry on, as they say.
But I got some facts to back up my opinions. Let me tell you something.
Let's talk about why Kawhi Leonard and Paul George can't win. What's your truth there? Everyone want to talk about the Kane, but they got two dudes and they can't win. I don't even know who else is on. I don't even know who else is on the Dallas Mavericks roster. You understand that?
They got Luka. Huh? What?
Luka?
Yes. He destroying them, Chris.
Come on, man.
With a broke neck.
Dude, you move faster than Luka right now. They can't stop that dude, man.
Chris, in basketball, you don't have to move. You have to move quick. Chris, you got to be quick.
Top 5 defenders in the game. And you got that little pit bull. He's more like a little terrier, a little terrier, Pat Beverly. And you got Rondo.
Let me tell you what I see. I'm gonna tell you what I saw last night.
Come on, man.
Since you want to go there, because I love it. I love how you pivoted. You're a good pivoter. I love it. I love it. So guess what? But I love you. You're a smart man. I'm gonna tell you, you're a smart man. I know you're not. You weren't prepared, but it's okay. I got you. But Chris, help me out. Help me out, Chris. Help me out with this one.
Because Herb Baker may learn something today.
Chris, I'm sitting here watching two things today, last night. Paul George turned the ball over 2 times down the stretch and also passed the ball to a young fella. I don't know, he might be a Terrence Mann, first or second year man. Paul George, you got to take that shot. And you turn.
So we doing that now?
No. And you turn the ball over 3 times in a row down the stretch. I think listen, y'all. This is why I'm not gonna tear his head off.
Oh, right? Really?
Because he was the one that's in the bubble saying he had to get psychiatric help in the bubble. I know. That was last. Let me tell you something. Chris, is a process. See, some of y'all Negroes crazy and don't know y'all crazy and running around here thinking y'all all right. But guess what, Chris? It's okay to let somebody talk to somebody, y'all. I'm telling you.
So that same dude that said that basically undermined Doc, right? That undermined.
Yes,
Doc.
he did. Yes, he did.
So that same guy. Hold on.
Yes.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
But you undermine Doc every day on the show, so I can put you in the same boat.
Hold up. That same guy who said he's had mental issues stabbed his boss in the back because he didn't get it done.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Come on, man. Y'all got to stop this stuff, man.
No, Chris. That can be a part of a mental illness.
So guess what, Chris, Hatter? So guess what you just proved, Hatter? 2 things could be true.
Chris,
at
no,
that's
not
time.
true. What? Give me the 2 truths.
He had mental issues and he stabbed his boss in the back. Both things could be true at the same time.
That's not the same damn thing.
I didn't say that. I said both things could be true. That could be 2 truths.
Chris, that was terrible. Chris, I'm gonna edit this and erase that one. Don't edit it. When we go to post edit, I'm erasing that. Chris,
they don't edit. They gonna throw you out.
Chris,
you're not supposed to have prepared notes. I told you about.
Hey, Chris, I ain't got
prepared notes.
Chris, look at me, Chris. I don't. I'm a prepared man. Come on, man. That's why I'm so good at what I do. You think I go? Wait a minute. When you think I go talk to these teams, do you think I come in there and say, "Hey, I think Chris Walker should get this kind of money"? No. Guess what, Chris? I have prepared notes telling these teams why Chris Walker's non-playing behind supposed to demand all of this money. And guess what, Chris? I take the precedence back 10 years and then take it up to Chris. Chris, I'll never forget when they asked me, how come y'all trying to ask the team, why you think Ty Law should get all this money? I said, you're paying Peyton Manning all that money, and he is directly intercept that thing and took it back to the house and caused Peyton Manning to lose, and he go to the Super Bowl. So guess what? He's just as valuable as the quarterback on this team. Chris, that's called being prepared. But back to you.
Yeah, back to me.
Back to you. You sit up in this show and talk about Doc Rivers can't coach. Tyrone Loser is a coach. So you and Paul George, and you a coach. How in the hell a guy in that profession go talk about the 2 black coaches? I ain't never heard you say.
What? So because they're black, I can't be critical?
No. I ain't never heard you.
Hey, I don't think Brad Stevenson can coach either. And look what they did to him. See what they did to him? Ooh.
See, I'll let you believe. I've never listen. That has never happened before in history.
Oh my God! What did I text you?
Hold up.
Oh no, I text Ed Pinckney. I didn't text you. I text Ed Pinckney. I said, "Wow."
Hey,
blank.
Hold up. Chris,
blank.
You get check this out, Chris. You get to be promoted to the top shelf, at the top seat. After you got a losing record.
Maybe they think he's better at that. Now I will say this: one of my boys works for the Celtics. They love that dude, man.
Keep talking.
They love that dude.
Keep talking. I gotta go. Keep talking. I gotta go get my water. Keep talking. They love me.
Yeah, I'm gonna put this disclosure out to not listen to you and your little monologues because you do way too much talking. Way too much talking, man. Way too much talking. Trying to push the fact that everything you say is the truth, and it's a fact when it's your freaking opinion. So I feel bad for y'all on the Chop Shop feed, and all y'all attacking me saying I'm out of touch about mental illness. I'm not out of touch. I'm just giving you some things to think about. It may be distasteful for you, because Chris, you know.
I'm not on screen, but I can hear y'all. You know,
I hear you. Yeah. You need to take a break. It's good. Chris, it's good you off the screen.
Chris, I challenge everybody to fact check me. I want you, because if I'm wrong.
I knew you were far. I knew you weren't far away. I wanted to make sure you were still.
Hey, I challenge everybody to fact check me.
No, fact check your opinions. You gotta be careful.
No. I challenge.
And you gotta fact check these preachers too.
No. I fact check. That's why I love the Boom Boom Room. I say something, the next day I got Texas. I get to Texas, Chris, because I'm not gonna just say it if I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. That's all. It's all good. But come on with your. I'd rather be quiet.
Sometimes you know what I'm talking about.
Like when I'm talking.
Hey, listen, I love you with your Memphis shirt wearing.
I know you do, Chris, they don't realize as soon as the show is over, me and you get on the phone and talk.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
I hope they. And our guest coming up. We got a guest coming up at 1 o'clock, y'all.
Look at Ed Russell. Keep us preachers out of it. No, Ed, you too.
No.
Oh,
They
we can't say nothing about that.
I mean, some of them ain't. Some of them ain't. No, some of them ain't.
See, that's where you lose me.
No.
That's where you lose me.
No, I just don't like. I know you know a few of them personally, and they got some shortcomings. But Peter had shortcomings. John had comments. James had shortcomings.
My bad. So preachers are off. Preachers are off top. My bad. I'm sorry.
No. Lead them guys along. They carry.
Let's lead those guys
expensive.
Let's get back to Paul George. Let's get back to Paul George, and he didn't want to come to LA. And look what's going on. That's what's happening with him right now.
I think that's what you're mad about that guy, because he didn't want to play. He didn't want to. Everybody don't want to play with LeBron James, man. You the only one.
Man, I didn't say it. Why are you talking about LeBron? I'm talking about the Lakers.
He didn't want to play with them because LeBron was there.
Okay, I'll get you. And look what's happening now.
LeBron is about to get knocked out in the first round, and he is too.
LeBron winning his 7th player. You out of your mind, bro.
Hold up. But they're
never
both
lost the first round series in history.
All I can tell you, Chris,
it's not gonna happen tonight.
Chris, I got your plane ticket. Me and you going to Cancun next week, and we're gonna show you all that. We're gonna hang out with LeBron. Yeah, see, LeBron.
He's gonna have one of them Instagram masseuses working on his shoulder. That's what's gonna happen. That's what's gonna happen. Just let you know, player. It's not going down like that.
But Chris, man,
we may not beat the Jazz now. We may not beat the Jazz, but because Anthony Davis, I'm sorry. I can't. I mean, I can't do it, man.
Oh, Rick Brown. Oh, Rick Brown must be a Laker. I wonder if our guest. I wonder who our guests are like when he come on. We're gonna bring him on in a minute. Matter of fact, he can talk about some of this stuff. Hey, y'all, I'm finna welcome to the show, man. Let me tell y'all something.
Y'all not gonna double team me, man. He don't
need no introductions. All you got to do, if I crop this, if I crop this show right here, right? I crop the screen. If you look up in the top right of your screen, Big City Accidents. This Mr. Big City Accidents is in the green room. Troy Prady of the Cox Prady Law Firm. A proud supporter of the Chop Shop for a long time. I don't know if y'all remember when we was at the radio station, he used to come by every Thursday. He used to come by every Thursday and just talk to us about and get your questions about things you just might want to know. And he happens to be an athlete, former athlete, played baseball. He got some baseball news he want to share with us. And usually Jimmy is in, but we ain't gonna have to wait on Jimmy. I got Chris Walker with me right now. So I'm finna bring, without further ado, let me bring my man, Troy Prady. Let me see, look at it. Hold up, Troy, let me give you, hold up. Yeah, we had to give you your stuff, baby. How you doing? Chris,
I'm you know all right. Troy? How's it going?
Chris, do y'all know?
I never met Troy. Hey, Troy, I'm gonna have to hire you if I had to start running this mouth, man, and file a claim against you, bro. I'm just letting you know.
Hey, Troy. He gonna have to hire you because he gonna have some personal injury.
No. So Chris went to Milby, right?
Yes.
The one and only.
Okay.
Charles H. Come on now.
What high school? You went to where? Where you went? Go, Troy?
I went to Westbury.
Westbury,
yeah,
right? You went to Westbury.
Put about 1,000 on them. I probably put 1,000 on them. I'm not even. Oh my God.
Well, I wasn't a b-ball player, so you know, if I was a basketball player, I probably could have handled you. I've at least stripped a couple of times.
50-piece with Chick-fil-A sauce. But keep going though.
I'm glad you're here, Troy. Somebody just put on here that Milby used to cheat. Did they used to cheat, Troy?
No, I'm not gonna say that. Okay. I mean, I finished in '85. When did you finish, Chris?
A little bit after you, so you knew about the man, the myth, the legend. There you go. So you right at Eddie Combo time.
Oh, Eddie Combo. He brought the combos to you. Eddie Combo was a great basketball player. He was a great basketball player.
Yes, he was.
So yeah, Eddie Combo with Wheatley, and I was around when Greg Anderson was at Worthing. You know, they called them US, big US back then, you know. So, and then I grew up down the street from Clyde Drexler. So Clyde Drexler, Mishaw, Wicked Winslow, they used to go to Crestmont Park and tear down the rim. So it was like a sight to see, you know. So that was way back in the day. So
but why they say y'all cheated, Chris? Chris, be subjective here. Because several people, Lonnie Reynolds
Jr., I cannot believe Lonnie Reynolds and Walter Yates and Kelton, that blasphemous crap you talking about, playing for Worthing. I probably put 1,000 on Worthing. But listen, though, here's the deal. I mean,
you talking about Kelton Solomon?
Yeah, Kelton Solomon. Yeah.
Kelton, running his mouth. Kelton, you know better. He know better doing that. Boy, y'all something else, man. So,
hey, did you know Eric?
You had to go to school. So I was on the Smiley High School, but I went to Milby. So what they're saying is because we had this whole program that got people to come in from different areas. Because y'all don't like Milby, y'all don't like Bel Air either. Because that's the only way black people at Bel Air. Let's get that straight. You know what I'm saying?
That was called the Eminem transfer, right?
Oh. There you go. Troy know what time it is.
Minority to majority.
Oh, the Eminem transfer. Thank you, Mr. Brady. I like that. I never heard that one. The Eminem.
Oh, that's just, you know, that's how Lamar, Westbury, Sharpstown, those schools got all the black kids to play back in the day.
Man. Was Milby white or black?
Milby was kind of Hispanic, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because Chris was a long way from home. If he grew up by Smiley, he was way on our side. Yeah. You know, north to south.
Well worth it, brother. Well worth it, brother.
Hey, man.
Well worth
it. Who was the coach? Who was the coach? Honia or somebody like that? Who was the coach's name?
Who's the coach, Troy? See, that's just blasphemous right there. Who's the coach?
I mean, I can't remember.
The one and only Boyce Honey, man. Come on, man.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, he was a great coach.
They had this little yellow towel and stuff, and he'd come in the games. They all hated him. We played Wheatley and Yates. You know, they throwing stuff and all that. They hate him. And Walter Yates, I told y'all up to a Cashmere. Stop it with that nonsense.
Chris, wait a minute. How many schools did you go to?
What's that?
How many schools did you go to? You're talking about Cashmere now. How many damn schools you went to?
Walter Yates is on here running his mouth. That's why.
Oh, okay.
Walter Yates, no. Troy, you play baseball or basketball? Football? What'd you play?
Baseball and football. Westbury, yeah. Okay. Then I played baseball at TSU.
Okay, you played with Jim? Didn't Jimmy play baseball?
I played with Jimmy, yeah. Jimmy had a little second base in him.
Dude, come on, man. Listen. You say it again, little second base. That means he was like
let me tell you something.
Now Jimmy was like 120 pounds back then.
Yeah, Jimmy wasn't out here. Come on, man. Don't be doing my man like that, Chris.
Man, I played with Jimmy in Little League, man. Please. Jimmy was a bench rider. Everybody know that.
And guess what?
Oh, man.
And he owns up to it. He said, he always said, I can't tell you how to be no star and no starter. He said, but I can tell your ass how to ride that bench.
You know what I tell you? Keep that same energy when you're riding that bench.
but Troy, it's some unique things happen, man. And I talked about little Nick. Think about it, Troy. Guys that we grew up around and guys, friends of ours, and their sons are excelling in baseball, your sport. How does that feel to have Nick Anderson and Donovan's Williams' son up at UTT? How does that feel? And you know both of these guys. And how does that feel with you being a baseball guy?
That's great because, you know, nowadays, a lot of black kids are not playing baseball. You know, back when I was growing up, we had Southeast Little League, some of these other little leagues that were had a ton of black kids playing baseball. But now they're not doing that. And to see Nick Anderson, Michael Anderson's son, and then Donovan Campbell, Dylan's son, one is in the majors, the other one plays for UT. It's awesome. I mean, just think about it. UT has a third baseman who is black. The shortstop is from Fort Bend. He's a freshman. He's starting. And Dylan is playing second base and outfield. He's a freshman. And so that's just unbelievable to have that many black kids playing the infield at UT in this day and age. And so I don't know if you guys remember Atlantis Westbrook, who used to play at Bel Air. They call him Rock. So he was like one of the not the first black guy that played baseball at UT, but I mean, it was unreal. He was starting shortstop in 83, 84 at Bel Air. I mean, that's unbelievable. You know, I was like the only black kid on my baseball team when I graduated. And so, you know, kids are just not playing baseball. Black kids are just not playing baseball. I just think that playing football, you get injured a lot. And baseball is guaranteed money if you can make it to the big leagues. It's kind of harder to make it in baseball because you have, you know, rookie league, you know, single A, double A, and triple A. So it's kind of harder to make it. But if you make it, just like Chris Young went to Bel Air. He just retired. He played in the major leagues like 13 years. We know his sister, Darva Williams. And so he played at Bel Air too. So, I mean, if you make it, you're going to make it big.
Right. So let me ask you a question. Because I know Omar Minaya, right, from the Mets.
Yes.
And I was over in the DR with him. And we were talking about doing a documentary. And I know a lot of the good black players now, the talented black players, are upset about the same thing. Why is it, right? Because I'm on a committee with a organization called Advancements for Blacks in Sports. Why is it that the national, the MLB, Major League Baseball, goes over to one of the poorest countries, the DR, sets up all, or whatever, you know, the career, however you want to call it, and sets up all these little farm clubs? It's about poor countries, right, with poor kids, right? And we got all the resources we need right here in this country. And there are black kids that would play baseball if it was presented to them at a young age. So, but I believe the same way there are less white players in the NBA, I think they intentionally go to Europe and bring white players in. And I think they intentionally go to the DR and bring those guys in instead of developing homegrown talent like the Mookie. I like Fernando Tatis with those guys, but he grew up here, didn't he?
No,
grew up here.
No, he was
the Mookie.
No, he in the Dominican. Yeah, he didn't.
I know his daddy played in the league. I know his daddy played in the league.
Yeah.
His grandfather did too.
Grandfather did too.
Right.
Thank you. Grandfather did too.
Right. So my point is, why don't we develop talent here? You can say it's expensive all you want. It's expensive over there too. So why don't the league put money? I know they tried the stuff in the neighborhoods and stuff. Is it that black kids just aren't interested? Because everyone says baseball's boring, but baseball pays, right? And I always say too many kids, Troy, are chasing basketball when they probably could be a better baseball player.
But yeah, I think it's just one of those things where it's not interesting to them, and it's not something that's glorified playing baseball. It is a little expensive, but I think the major leagues go over there because the kids are less educated. They have a lot of kids over there that are playing, but they're less educated, and so they can get them on the cheap. And, you know, they don't have a lot of rules in place, you know, over in the Dominican, over in those countries like they have in the States. So I think it's a combination of things.
So they're taking advantage of them, is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Yes, exactly. You can sign somebody over there that's 14 years old. You know, the family structure is kind of broken down. They're poor, and they're more willing to sign these contracts. And some of these contracts are long-term. Just say, for instance, Albert Pujols. They said they don't even know how old Albert Pujols is. And so they believe that he is about 6 to 7 years older than he really is. You know, you can forge birth certificates over there, all of that kind of stuff. And so I think that the talent, of course, is immense over there. But I think education, they're much poorer. I mean, we have poor kids in the States, but over there, you know, we're talking about third world countries. And, you know, they get taken advantage of on the contract. And like I said, they have less education, and they're more apt to sign something to get over here than a kid in the United States is willing to do. So I think it's a combination of things.
And Troy, I got one for you. Chris, did you want to pick it back on that?
Well, I was going to say, like, what's the difference What's the difference between that and what Overtime Elite and all these leagues are trying to do in the United States, trying to take advantage of people who don't have money, right? Or maybe some of them do, sign them the contracts, and then say, because when you sign that contract, you can never go to college again and play basketball. Your eligibility is done. Then they say we'll give them up to $100,000 for college.
Up to Chris,
get into college.
Chris, up to Chris, you got to up to. Exactly. Everybody ain't getting that 100,000.
But I think Jeff Bezos is one of the investors in this Overtime league. Yeah, my understanding. Yeah. But I think they can use their name. They can use their name and likeness too now. So that's a difference. So, and you just think about it, Chris. You know, half of these kids, or 80% of these kids, are not going to make it to the league. And so if they can get a little 90%. Money, yeah, 90%. There you go. It's even higher. And so if you can get a little money, if you can make six figures, use your name and likeness. You know, but I think that's much better.
Think about this. Troy, think about this. You just said make a couple $100,000, right? We got athletes that make millions and end up being broke by the time they finish playing.
Great point.
Okay, millions.
Great point.
You play till you're about 22, 23, if you're lucky. You're going to live till you're 80. And we're up here talking about $100,000. Yeah. When these kids don't go to school, because that's the gateway. You got to have this. This is what it is. This is the line of demarcation. You got to at least have this job to get whatever. We're talking about getting out of poverty here. So what they're doing is they're throwing us a bone because, again, I don't want to just say all of us are this way, because we got 3 educated men on the screen and we got educated people on this Chop Shop feed, because that's what kind of show we got. $100,000 ain't no money. It ain't no money.
Oh, you right.
When Uncle Sam get his piece and you trying to live, you going to live for 50 years and you don't have an education, Instagram can't save you. I don't get these people.
Hey, Chris.
I totally understand you. I understand that point. But, you know, you got, what's the kid's name from New York that was all on the cover of the magazine? Stephon Marbury's. It might be his cousin or something like that.
Talking about Lenny Cook?
No. I can't remember the kid's name. He was everything coming out of high school, all on the magazines in New York.
Sebastian Telfair?
I mean, so he was one of those kids where, I mean, although he signed a contract, I don't know how long he played. He might have played.
He's in jail now.
Maybe 5 or 6 years, man. He's in jail
now. Yeah, he's in jail.
Is he in jail? I thought
y'all got to Google that. That's a hell of a story.
Yeah. You should have saw him in court.
Oh.
That's definitely a mental issue there for sure. Yeah. But keep going though.
But I got something for both of y'all. Go, Troy, and then I want to.
No, go ahead. Go ahead, Hatter. Go ahead.
I saw this morning, Troy. After I think I got off the phone with you, somebody sent me something. Guess what it says? Twitter open-endorse partnership to facilitate video sponsorship for college athletes. Twitter is going to allow the college athletes. Let me read a little bit of it. For a long time, sponsored content on Twitter has often been reserved for some of the most powerful sports league and media companies in America. Promoted video tweets from the likes of the NFL, PGA Tour, and the ESPN conveniently find their way onto our users' timeline, featuring a pre-roll advertisement that Twitterers must watch to access the content. All right?
Yep.
The revenue from these ads are then shared by both Twitter and the publishing companies in the money-making venture that produces upward to 7-figure campaigns. Soon, college athletes can access this cash cow. The social media company is partnering with Twitter is partnering with Opendoors in a revenue-sharing venture to allow college athletes to monetize their content through Twitter's video sponsorship platform called Amplify. They announced the deal today. Wow.
Sort of opening the door. I guess it's this NCAA deal about athletes monetizing their likeness. So what kind of content are they going to be able to put on there? I mean, they can't put anything
work out on there. Like, let's say I'm over here.
They can't put anything with them playing on it.
Yeah, my workout videos, stuff I'm doing. I'm grinding and whatever they want. And then all the, I mean, you go look at the articles. A great article, extensive article. I can't tell you, Michael.
So here's what's gonna happen.
Your light went out, Troy.
Here's what I think. And I text you this yesterday when you text me some information. I said, Hatter, we're about to see the most ridiculous stuff on. I'm just telling you right now because they're chasing a dollar. You're about to see the craziest stuff. Kids going to be dreaming of ways. I was watching the Mayweather Jake Paul thing leading up to the fight. Right? It's funny, man. Mayweather is funny, but he's a smart dude, man. Because I didn't know I'm going to be in Vegas this weekend. I did not know that they fighting on Sunday. I'm like, why are they fighting on Sunday?
They're fighting in Miami.
Like he had this little rationale for why they're fighting on Sunday.
They're fighting in Miami now, Chris. They fighting in Miami.
Right.
At the state, yeah. Yeah, they're not fighting in Vegas.
I'm saying I'm in Vegas. I'm saying I'm talking about Jake Paul and his ability to influence. They were talking about this dude and how he was a football player, and then he started making videos and all this kind of stuff. And I'm sitting there going like, this dude just turned into a money-making machine.
Yeah.
Now you're going to put these kids in a situation, as Troy just said, what are they going to do to actually be able to take advantage of people wanting to, buy their likeness, basically. Promote your program, because you got to get your followers up now. They don't pay you if you don't got no followers.
Yeah. So
I've always said this, and people may not like this, and I'm glad it's not Women Rock Wednesday. I say if you take a woman, Troy, she could be given the best law advice in the world that's going to cure, or the best medical advice going to cure cancer. She'll get 4 likes, and then she's going to put a 2-piece on, and she get 4,000 likes. That's the world we live in. That's the world we live in.
Repeat that again. No. Repeat that again. I want to be effective. These are smart women on this chop shop. They understand this. Repeat that again, Chris. I want you.
No, I'm saying unbelievable, life-changing, cure cancer, gonna solve the world information. 4 likes. It'd be the 3 of us and probably Walter Yates, because he like everything. Right. And then you put a 2-piece on, play the WAP song at the same time, and filter it out. She get 4,000. That's why Deshaun Watson in trouble right now. Okay, get all the likes in the world.
That ain't why he in trouble.
I want to ask you, hey Troy, I want to ask you about that too. You on the Chop Shop?
Okay.
I gotta ask you. You shouldn't have came on here. You shouldn't have came on. But I'm saying that's
a tough situation.
On social media. So now what you're gonna do is you're gonna get these dudes doing the most outlandish things in the world to get their followers up, because you're not an influencer unless you got numbers. So here's what's going to happen.
Are they gonna look at the content and approve the content, or just gonna let these people post? I'm sure they're gonna look at the content.
Yeah, they all the time. They watch even this show. If we say some wrong things on this show, I got 2 things of disputes I got to solve now because of a 19-second clip or something that I played that they saying, yeah. So it's crazy. They got algorithms that will talk about that. But Chris is right. But come on, Troy.
Because we don't want a Paul Pierce kind of situation.
It's gonna happen, Troy.
But Paul Pierce, look what happened. He got fired for ESPN, but the porn company want to give him up to $250,000 just to make an appearance.
Man, but who wants to be a part of something like that?
That's bad dope.
That's bad business.
If he had to do it all over again, he would have shut it.
It's bad business for some. Yeah. But
hey, do over, he'd be like, man, I wish that would have never happened.
Paul from LA, man. Come on.
Troy, what's up with Deshaun Watson, man? He gonna get out of this thing or what?
Money can get you out of basically anything. So I just think that he got some bad advice. His agent was kind of handling his legal affairs at first. They should have got my friend Rusty Hardin involved in the very beginning. They let him take control of the situation. I just believe that they should have shut it down in the very beginning. I mean,
what do you mean by
Tony?
Pay him off in the beginning.
I mean, yeah, get everybody together and say, hey, look, you would rather much shut it down than have all these people filing lawsuits after lawsuit after lawsuit. Because it's kind of a never-ending story. He's probably going to have to sit out the whole year in order to get all these cases done.
Yeah.
And God forbid that he is deposed in a deposition. Can you imagine him being deposed?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. So, because there'll forever be a record of it. Right. I mean, you can ask someone anything in a deposition. I mean, anything. They can ask you, where did you buy that hat from, Chris? I mean, anything. They can ask you anything, and your lawyer can't help you.
Wow.
And so that's why he needs to get these cases over with quickly. Because if he's deposed, God knows if something else is out there.
If he pays them, but what does that say?
You talking about in the beginning, Chris. We talking about.
It says that he wants his life back. That's what it said.
I want my life back. So, here.
I'm trying to find a middle ground here. So obviously he did do something.
Yes.
He did not do anything.
Yes.
And I don't know what that is, what line was crossed. I wasn't around. But it seems like there's an issue somewhere in his life that he needs to scratch for him to do what he's doing. So what I'm saying
the thing that I find interesting is that you haven't heard any females from Clemson University come out and say that he was doing this, because this stuff didn't just pop up, I don't think. So it's kind of strange to me that nothing's came out of Clemson about him doing something similar to this.
Right.
And so
maybe he just waited till he got to be a Texan. Maybe he just said, I like Texas. I mean, man, somebody send me. I'm not going to talk about it. Somebody to be sending me this stuff, man.
I mean, I have sympathy for the young man. He's a young guy. He looks like a 40-year-old, but he's only 25 years old?
25 years old.
I mean, if you think about it, 25 years old, I was still making mistakes. I'm sure you guys were still making mistakes. And so he's a young man with a ton of money that didn't have the right guidance. And, his
another victim of social media, man. It's taking them all down.
Hey, Troy, I just was telling Chris, I was trying to explain to Chris about that the other day. And I was talking to the parents on it. It matters who you have in your circle. It matters.
Definitely.
Who I sit here and watch. I've been blessed enough to be around this league for so long, and I watch the owners, and I look at the owners posse. He got nothing but the baddest in their fields around him. I go, so if that's your owner, he the one. If you're a football player, just think about it. He the one that's signing. All of y'all think y'all ballers, but he's signing all 53 of y'all checks. So he is the big baller, and you see how his example, he gonna have the best lawyer, he gonna have the best this, he gonna have a lot of these guys, man, just don't, man, Troy, in this business, a lot of these guys are just hiring people that just gonna tell them everything they want to hear. And it's hurting a lot of our young black athletes, man. I'm just telling you. I'm sitting there, I talk to the guys that make their suits, even if I don't represent them. I talk to the guys, Troy, that make their clothes. They telling me how it's just these guys don't even know how to have a relationship with your clothier and pay them on time. And I mean, even the jeweler. That's why the jewelers these kids are having too many yes men around them, man. And guess what, Chris?
Or this stuff is happening a lot sooner in their lives than it needs to be addressed then.
Yes.
Because that's an issue too.
Yes.
And so I have some real feelings on that I probably won't share, but it's not for public consumption.
Right.
But I'll tell you this, like all those things that you're mentioning, what they're devoid of, that comes back to childhood and how they grew up. I'm just telling you, it does.
Yeah.
Because you made a great point a minute ago about, the lawyer, the owners they understand, well, I need to pay somebody to do that. I need to pay somebody to do that. I need to pay somebody to do that. We understand the AAU. Well, I want to play on the sponsor team so I don't have to pay.
Wow.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, they've been getting gifts all their life.
Hey, Troy, I told a story of Roy Williams. When one of the few times I met him, we were in Vegas at the Impact Gym.
That's the basketball coach, Roy Williams, not the football
coach at North Carolina. Yeah, I'm sorry. The one at North Carolina. And it was in the summer. So he was watching, we were watching somebody was in there working out, somebody was playing, he had to watch. So we sitting up there, he had a group of white guys around him. And when I over there talking to him, he said, Rob, I want you to meet my posse. He introduced me to every guy. Every guy was a CEO or something. I happened to meet Troy, and I'm gonna take you out there with me. I happened to meet the president of the Pebble Beach. He's sitting right there. Said, Robert, here's my card. Anytime you come out there, you're a friend of Roy. You're a friend of mine. But he got the president of this company. The president. That's who he said. He said, Robert, this is my posse. But
the developing relationships, they got to learn how to develop the right kind of relationships.
Yeah,
my deal is I just want to give you an example of, you know, somebody who played quarterback at UT back in the day. If you're going to UT, you're going to Stanford, you